Gary Rossington, last surviving original member of Lynyrd Skynyrd and who helped found the band. Sunday at age of 71. We have to recommend with the deepest sadness that we lost our brother, friend, family member, songwriter and guitarist Gary Rossington today, the group wrote on Facebook. Gary is now in heaven with his Skynyrd brothers and family and is doing his job well as he always does. Please keep Dale, Mary, Annie and the entire Rossington family in your prayers and respect the family's privacy at this difficult time. Rolling Stone reports that Rossington cheated on more than once. He survived a car accident in 1976 where he drove his Ford Torino into a tree. A year later, singer Ronnie Van Zant emerged from the 1977 plane crash that killed guitarist Steve Gaines backing vocalist Cassie Gaines with 2 broken arms, a broken leg, and a punctured stomach liver. It was devastating, he told Rolling Stone in 2006. You can't really talk about it and have feelings about it. This October 20th, 1977 file photo shows the wreckage of an airplane in a wooded area in southern Mississippi. 6 people here, including 3 members of the Lynyrd Skynyrd group. In later years, Rossington had 5 bypass surgeries 2003, a heart attack in 2015 and subsequently multiple heart surgeries, most recently leaving Lynyrd Skynyrd July 2021 to recover from another procedure. In recent performances, Rossington performed parts of the concert and sometimes gave a full concert. Rossington was born on December 4, 1951, in Jacksonville, Florida, and was raised by his mother after his father. After meeting drummer Bob Burns, Rossington helped start a band where they tried to juggle their baseball loves. According to Rolling Stone, during an important Little League game, Ronnie Van Zant hit a line driver on the shoulder blades of rival player Burns and met his future bandmates, Rossington, Burns, Van Zant, and guitarist Alan Collins gathered at Burns' home in Jacksonville that afternoon to play the Rolling Stones' Time Is on My Side. Commercial success, vibrant reputation adopting Lynyrd Skynyrd as the band's name, inspired in part by Lynyrd Skynyrd, a physical education teacher at Rossington High School. The band released their debut album in 1973, a collection of country-inspired blues rock Southern soul featuring triple guitar attacks by Rossington, Gaines, and Collins. Album featured leftover classics like Tuesday's Gone, Simple Man, Gimme 3 Steps, but was the closing track. 10-minute Free Bird became the band's calling card, thanks to the evocative, mournful slide played in Rossington's Gibson SG. Rossington is shown, right, with bandmate Ricky Medlock at a Lynyrd Skynyrd performance on April 22, 2004, in Fort Hood, Texas. The group's provocative live versions of this song sometimes spanned almost twice the length of the studio version. Freebird, or Play Freebird, in time, it would become a fixture of rock shows. The band would find radio play as the decade progressed, with songs like Saturday Night Special and Sweet Home Alabama, the latter partly a response to Neil Young's Southern Man. The band gained acclaim for their fiery live performances, including a Nebworth Festival appearance on a bill with the Rolling Stones in England in 1976. Just 3 days after the release of the Street Survivors album, a fatal plane crash occurred on October 20, 1977. The band had put on a show in South Carolina and was en route to Louisiana when the plane landed just northeast of Gillsburg, Miss. In addition to his brothers Van Zant Gaines, band crew member Dean Kilpatrick and pilots Walter McCreary William Gray were also killed. The National Transportation Safety Board said in a report that the plane's engines burned more fuel than expected, but the cause could not be pinpointed. Good outweighs bad. After plane crash, Rossington and surviving band members Alan Collins, Bassist Leon Wilkson and keyboardist Billy Powell formed the band Rossington Collins, which recorded 2 albums with singer Dale Kratz in 1980s. Collins would suffer stroke as a result of car accident in 1986 and die 4 years later. I just found out that my dear friend Gary Rossington passed away today. My heart was broken. Gary was not just a friend. He was a collaborator who wrote songs with me and played guitar with me many times on studio recordings and on stage. My heart goes out to Dale and the girls. Riff.